All right, builders, you asked for it, I deliver. They added a new random captain with random trinkets to the game a few days ago, and people wanted me to give it a try, so here we go. Let's see how much pain Babel can endure. Random captain. The Mortar Master. And we get 3 trinkets. Okay, I hate it. I hate it. And I hate it. Wow, okay. Amazing. This is gonna be an incredible run, I can already tell. So we ended up with Grind Wheel is added to the shop and it's guaranteed to appear every 10th reroll. We can steal 30% of resources at the beginning of combat, and the first item we sell gives us +1 gold. Okay, well, that is a thing that did happen. All right, let's see what we can make of this. So we have a steel hole. I don't like steel holes, but it is on sale. We also could add ourselves a hole smasher. Let's see, that's going to be 11. We also have a striker cannon. I don't mind that. I think let's go for that because that's going to be on fuel. We're already using regular ammo. Let's get ourselves a fuel pump. I'm going to take the space, despite my other feelings about it. The extra HP is quite nice in the early game. I will go ahead and lock that engine in. Another fuel pump, another missile. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold on to all those things. So a little unfortunate ending with 4 gold here. We could nab a modular hole, kind of whatever.
Fine work.
Okay, so missile plus a fuel pump. What do we got? Against a single upgraded mining laser. I feel like that's probably our win. All right, so we get to choose what we're going to steal with our lockpicks. Since he's using electricity very heavily, we're going to steal 30% of his electricity, which isn't much. And let's enjoy the pain, I suppose. I do think this is probably our win. I can't imagine we don't, although he says that as then immediately misses. Come on, guys, let's go. 2 cracks. Wow, this is way closer than I thought it was gonna be, I'll be honest. Oh, what did he have? He also has stupid card, a weapons crate, and a tectonic canister for hacking. Wow, okay, yeah, that does exist, yes. Okay, we do quite like loaded holes.
Satisfied.
Go ahead and drop that in.
Like the sound of a staccato.
I also don't hate the idea of a wing. So I would need to drop that there, and then you could go.
Quite my tempo.
You could go there. Okay, that gets us a little bit extra damage. Drop that there for now. Okay, honestly, I think we'd rather just blitz them with the missiles. And another fuel pump. I'm not going to combine them for now. Do we add the engine? I think we do. Okay, plate, very important.
Our back pocket.
Very important, very important. Do I want to save this too? Having that extra starting ammo is really nice. All right, I'm going to do that despite my better judgment. I got to remember everyone else is going to be running crappy too, so it's not just me. Although I feel like I got 2 completely worthless trinkets, unfortunately. Okay, she is going to give herself extra fuel. She has a very upgraded welding laser already, so we're going to snag the electricity again. Let's do it. So that's only going to get to fire like once, right? I guess twice, technically. Nice. Got those 4 on him already. Although it is getting cleaned off pretty effectively. Got Okay, they're just counting on the worm at this point. Deal. Alright, can't complain about that.
It pales before
Hacking
burning glass.
device. Does add factory items. Maybe. The strike optimizer. We could go for some more cracks. Critical chance. Federation items means we could get officers. I really like officers on gun type builds. Hacking is also generically pretty strong. I think we're gonna go for big guns on this one. All right, so Federation items added is not the worst. Upgrade a crew member. I mean, his upgrades are really good. All right, let me grab a plate because we're definitely gonna get that. Let me grab the extra starting ammo. Remember, the starting ammo is percentage extra damage. I could just grab this. We could, I think I'm gonna freeze that one. The electricity doesn't do much for me right now. I think I would rather honestly just make some fuel. We'll hold on to both of those. Yes. I'm gonna let those go despite the fact that I do want them. All right.
Follow my lead.
I'm hoping we get something that gives us free people or free somethings, like a teleporter, and then I could sell the people I don't want and get the extra gold from our sell box. All right, here, what do we have? We have hack, which is going to use electricity, and they do have a way to generate some. In fact, they're fine. All right, well, we're still going to steal the electricity. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's steal the electricity. That, hey, look at that. That gives us a bare minimum deflector at least. I feel like we're okay here. They have not upgraded the size of their ship at all, so they don't have a lot of HP. Yeah, I feel like you need a little bit more HP by, what are we on, round 3 or 4? Round 3. Then again, you know, I say that. We barely survived, so what do I know? Okay, more. Boy, they are really trying to give us the hack, aren't they? Radar would be pretty good for our build. All right, let's get... Let me actually do some rearranging here. Hold that thought.
Just leave room for emergency ammo.
If I do that, that gets everybody enhanced. Although this is probably better. If that's the case, then that should probably happen. Okay, we'll speed that up. I guess we'll speed up the power cell too. Get the extra electricity. If we could get it off twice, that would get us deflection. The hack is just really strong. I think we're gonna do that. If it didn't have the radar, maybe I wouldn't, but the radar would be nice. That just makes sure we don't miss. And what do we want to upgrade here? This is actually kind of a hard choice. I'm not married to the artillery cannon. I could totally change to a different weapon at some point. The split chance is really good. 4% extra crit. This is ammo and split chance. Splits win games. I'm gonna go that route. We have 4 gold. I will take an upgrade. That gets us extra ammo and charge, and it gives us extra damage and lifelink for what he's connected to.
This would add a certain spark to my work.
I will go ahead and freeze that. I'm gonna let the others go. They're good, but I don't think I need to necessarily have them.
We shouldn't be fighting. Both our people need us.
All right, well, you can surrender if you'd like. All right, what are you gonna do to me? You're gonna shoot me with electricity and ammo, both of which are going down. I think I'm gonna steal electricity. That just takes me closer to getting a shield up. Even if it's a small chance, it's still a chance. Oh, the split though. 5 cracks. How much is that? So that'd be 20% projectile extra damage. Also, I finally figured out how to get the little thing. It's mousing over the name. So these are our stats at the moment. We got a long ways to go here, obviously. Interesting, the stats they're showing are for the character, even though we're on the random, which is a little bit different. Different mode.
How about a celebratory shot of nitrocellulose?
Okay, I don't think we need the crew thing. I haven't even bought another crew member. We are making electricity. I'm not spending it, so we could throw down an ion cannon. Extra engine upgrade. Okay, let's upgrade him once here, and I think we're gonna let this go. And then this is the same cost as what we just did. So we'll nab that too. So 38% extra damage and 38 life link. We're kind of all-inning on him. You know what? I'm all-inning on him. 4 extra bucks. I will grab the cockpit. So he is only 1 level from max already. I do like railgun. 1.8 versus 2.1 though. Probably not worth. I definitely would like to have a gunner.
Let's put that in our back pocket.
Let's do it. Yeah, I would not say this is a stellar build in any way. What are we fighting? Toxic stuff. Looks like an acid build. A little bit of the basic radiation. Yeah, definitely some radiation. I feel like that's our win. He has a lot of fuel. Do I care? I'm not really debuffing other than the cracks. I think I, again, rather steal the electricity. Yeah, those people who have 15 electricity let me put up at least a little bit of a barrier. If we get a single deflect, I'd be happy. That split doing work, although not enough. Not enough. Okay, first loss. Okay, another level up? Sure. Alright, max level. That's kind of hilarious to me. Okay, that can actually move to there, and we can fit a gunner. So now he is going to give us extra charge, so we're just going to fire even faster. I will take this unless it weighs me down. We're fine. Upgrade, upgrade. Probably honestly grab that too. All right, I'm gonna let the pump go. I'm gonna hold on to that engine. I would like to, well, okay, let it go. I'm trying to keep myself to not lock too many things. Get the chance to roll into something nice between each match.
We'll get loud.
All right, Crow, what do you got? Way better build than I have going on. So he probably picked up this ammo crate as his level or 3rd choice. So he's had all these ammo things. Swarm launcher. Okay, I think this is probably his win. Let's steal his ammo. That gives me a little more damage on my first couple shots and lowers his. I doubt he's gonna run out of ammo. I will die before that happens. Yeah, like you can see here. Okay, if we get another mortar shot? Nope. The lifesteal might have saved us. Yeah, that was just way too much incoming fire.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I mean, you could be a little impressed. Yeah, I will take the... Actually, you know what? I think I will keep those separated for now. I will take an upgrade here. I will add even more HP, some extra resistances. A janitor sounds good.
Satisfying. Like the sound of a staccato.
Okay, an electric engine could work. Extra fuel could work. I will save the gunner. I think we're just gonna hold on to the gunner. Everything else is kind of whatever. All right, between the extra radar and the hack, hopefully that'll help. Okay, so here, yeah, she's got the combustion engine to fuel the lasers. Went with a high-level galvanized plate. I've actually recently started liking keeping those separated as long as you can, just for the extra debuff removal. Okay, one of those completely ineffective cloaks. You hate those. Okay, not a lot of cracking. We like that a lot. If I pause here, what's that put you at for? Yeah, negative 35 projectile resistance. Oh, but the worm. Whew. Okay, that was my loss if that didn't kill. That worm would have finished us off. Upgrade any weapon item twice. Okay, let me put you down here. Let me re-roll this. Okay, I was hoping we would grab a rare weapon. That did not happen though. All right, I guess we're in on the mortar. I'm not in love with that, I'll be honest. Okay, speaking of plates that are separated, another gunner. I think I will go ahead. We're kind of all ending on. Oh, hang on.
Just leave room for
You're an officer. Okay, that changes a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and combine that up. We'll do that. I put you on this side and you there. Not a huge deal to have a chance for burn here, but it's better than nothing. Speed and radar, and also gives me some extra ammo. Yes. I would also kind of like the leaded hole. I've really come around on this item. I used to absolutely hate it, and then we hit the radiation meta, where literally my 5 deaths were all to radiation builds. If we look here right now, 10% radiation defense is not going to save us. Okay, I'm not going to hold it, but I would buy that if I could afford it.
Fine work.
I got to remind myself that we're not in normal times here. Boxman. What's up, Boxman? Okay, a lot of weapons. He's gonna kill off some of my crew. Again, I think I'm stealing ammo because it's his highest thing. So 29 ammo. That is quite nice. And then that'll allow me to get some nice big hits, hopefully in the early game. Oh, ho, ho. Lucky. He did blow up my mortar master too. Yeah, crew kill is really nice utility. Okay, and I can already see I'd rather have him on here. I do want, just for looks, since it doesn't matter.
That wasn't the click of a detonator.
We'll go ahead and do that. Okay, also, if I rearrange that, we've been missing out on it. No reason not to. They don't cost anything. Ooh. Okay. A $5 nuclear warhead. Do we just completely swap it up? Let me think. So if I pull you out and we put you in, we could still use our upgraded mortar. This uses fuel, so that's fine. We could buff it there, buff it there. 10 seconds and we would fire it. And it's going to be less than that because various people are going to charge it faster. We can still use our strike optimizer on both of those. Keep the scientist. -2 damage on enemy weapons and gain extra radar. It is pretty cheap, although it is pretty large. It would certainly be nice if we could start with 10 radar, or at least after the first click, because we're at 3. And then that'll be 7, 8, 9. All right, you know what? I'll hold it. There's our grinder, guys. That was totally worth our accessory slot. Create 2 random common items. I don't think the Hole Smasher missile's coming back, but I'd rather sell it for 10 bucks. And I'd rather get a scientist that's going to be useful. And I guess we'll nab this even if I'm not going to put it on right now. Yeah, even if I'm not going to put it on right now. All right.
Tide rises, and so do we.
In this mode, people are going to be a lot less optimized, so maybe we could get away with a nuclear missile to carry us. It is a pretty valid build. Okay, this person has no extra stuff. All right, we'll steal electricity. Okay, so you're drumming and also trying to use the tungsten bulwark. I've actually never used that item. I like the idea of it, but it's so bloody big. It's so bloody big. Yeah. Stupid nuclear missiles. I'm not even happy about winning with that. Okay. Yeah, especially if we get a split off of that. Man, I wish we had the 2 levels in this instead. Yeah. Auto cannon. I don't think we change. We could go swarm launcher. I think we're all in on the nuclear missile. I think that is where we're going. Okay, I could get this. This is gonna be super annoying to fit. Well, maybe it won't be. If I go here, and we do that, and that, and that. Yeah, that ups our base damage some more. If we do this... Get some extra ammo, sure. Okay, what I'm thinking is, kind of want to get this on here too. If we have enough electricity, so that's going to use 6 electricity, that would be 7. So we'd have enough for all those to go off. We get our early radar. And with our radar, that gives us the guaranteed crit and 50% true strike. That'll allow my nuclear warhead to hit through cloak. As it is, we're doing what? 2, 4, 6. Actually, we're doing okay, actually. This is enough. If I combine these, 3, yeah. I'd have to put 2 of these together. So that would give me 4, and you would give me the 2. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that.
Satisfying.
This is less electricity by 2, and we still have the 6. That will get us to the, what do you call it? Target acquired buff. So we're really all inning on this missile's gonna hit. And if it doesn't, we're gonna be exceptionally sad.
Follow my lead.
We're actually making resources of everything too, which is nice. Okay, so we have a merchant that also has plants. Interesting. And he's definitely an electric build, so we're definitely stealing electricity. Yoink, thank you. All right, some hacks gonna go in. What are you gonna kill me with? Tesla, okay. And 2 true strikes. Not bad, but is it enough? It is. All right, that's something, that's something. I really like this true strike chance. Upgraded crew member. If we miss, it has a chance to circle back around. Yes, please. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, so these give us 2 extra firepower and a radar, so that doesn't mess up anything. And it actually leaves me with a radar after we use it up. And our projectiles have a 25% chance to circle back around when they miss. Go ahead and get ourselves a janitor upgrade. I will hold on to this.
Don't settle for second best.
Charge faster. I mean, that would be good. Hard to fit. Okay, let's upgrade our nuclear missile. I do think I'm gonna lock that. A gunner. Who do I want to upgrade more? Honestly, probably... Okay, we'll do that. I'm gonna hold on to this still. I'm gonna hold on to that.
Grab your earplugs. This.
All right, I want to see a nuclear missile miss and then swing back around and hit. Make my, what do you, strike optimizer? Targeting laser actually work. Okay, this guy. He's got a couple guns that are highly upgraded and buffing them. Okay, I'm gonna steal his ammo. Again, not really gonna stop him from firing, but it just gives me more damage when I do fire. Ow, that was a good crit on his part. But not enough. Okay. These are short, brutal fights. Nobody has any survivability.
Let's go out with a bang.
Okay, a mercenary is very interesting to me. We'll combine that up and we'll plunk her in. That's an extra 10% weapon damage. I could go up a little higher. I don't think I care too much about that. If I put you here, okay, hang on. If we do that, we do that. You can still work in either of those. You can work this. That doesn't get her here. Okay, I'll tell you what. Do that. That doesn't help either. We could double... Okay, we could put the scientists together. I mean, she doesn't even need to be there. She actually could be right here. But then I don't have anybody to work the second cockpit. Oh, but what about a medic? The medic would be perfect, and then she can make him activate twice? Yes. Scientist. Grade. We have a little bit of room. Yeah, we are literally counting on this alpha strike. And if this alpha strike fails, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, he's venting a bunch of crap onto me. He is trying to generate a lot of electricity. He's going to decloak and he's going to kill my crew. Okay, well, I'm going to steal electricity. So we steal 30%. So 15 electricity. Thank you very much. Put my shields up. All right, boom. Then we did not split. We didn't get to crit, so that's worrisome. Okay, there's a split. Double deflect! No! Oh, we don't like that. We don't like that at all. All right, well, you know, we only have 2 losses. We'll take endless mode. Brutally fast. These fights have not taken any time, and we're on 1.0 speed, so that is a little faster than I normally run, but still. The fights have been brutally quick.
Ooh, good. That wasn't the click of a detonator.
And we also don't have any fuel, I just realized. Yeah, that's actually a bit of a problem. And by a bit of a problem, I mean a lot of a problem. Okay, so you are crew member upgrades. Extra healing. I don't think we live long enough for that to matter. 30% charge in 5 seconds. But the fact that a normal book costs 5 to use, I'm going to hold on to that and use it at least one more time. Okay, I think I'm going to hold on to that too. We need some more space. I didn't realize how bad our fuel situation was.
The tide rises.
We basically get like 1 use of our engine and 1 use of the rocket. Well, 2, because you get to fire once right at the beginning. Oh, of course we have somebody who has the freight engine. I'd be disappointed if they didn't. Okay, the runner. Okay, again, we're gonna steal electricity. And we whiff. And we're out of fuel. That's not good. Boom. Okay, nice big hit, but it might be too late. Yeah, our fuel problem is what caused that. I may need to take the engine off temporarily. I didn't realize how bad that was, but that is really bad. All right, let's pull that off. I guess to have something on, we'll go ahead and put the electricity in. Go ahead and take you. We'll upgrade you. Apparently I can't buy things while that's happening. Extra space.
Satisfying. Like.
Okay, I'm gonna let that go. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. Maybe when we get people I don't want, we can sell them and get some use out of our lost package. Yes, and yes. And yes, we actually have the fuel problem. I don't want to get rid of this. I do want to be able to use it, but do we trade this out maybe? You know what? I'm gonna trade this out. We're never gonna get that back on at the rate we're going. I'll put on an electric engine. And actually, maybe we do that. And actually, you're not pointing at anything useful. You might as well do that. Okay, yeah, I definitely want that. I can afford it. Let's put on a little engine. Faster. So if I get a second one of these, 30% faster. Yep. All right, let's do it. It's ironic. We can fire our mortar forever, but the mortar is not a winning gun. At least not with what we have. This nuclear missile is a winner. Okay, again, high electricity. Very interesting. The random lobby is apparently an electric lobby. Got the factory cog, EMP cannon, and a wrench. Still better than what we got. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh no. Nope. Oh. Yeah, we just don't have the speediness of the kills.
Not our final act.
All right, to that end, that makes it faster. I don't think there's any way I can fit and get both of them. In that case, let's at least buff that.
Emergency ammo.
Okay, another janitor. For now, we'll put him here. Okay, you make me more fuel.
This would add a certain spark to my work.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get a win here. I have a sneaky suspicion that we are done.
Mine, you nihilistic turd.
A censored teacup. He's got a drill, a lot of defense, a lot of HP. Do you have a way to heal? Oh man, how lucky is that? How lucky is that? He got the cigarette. All right, I will steal electricity. Yeah, having a way to heal on that character is vital. It's kind of frustrating to me that he does max HP but doesn't also heal the same amount. Okay, but I don't think he has enough ways to get rid of radiation, so I think it's our win. Oh, the deflect. I mean, we are taking the beating. I can't believe we missed that many times. That's ridiculous. I guess he was sitting on 9 speed.
It's done.
All right, 11 wins. 11 wins. We got a gunner. Upgrade him. And you know what? We'll do it again. All right, we have a max level gunner. Okay, yeah, I need this. How are we gonna fit it? I don't know. Yeah, I really don't. Okay, so if I do that and that and that.
Good.
I don't love that,
Looks
but
like a detonator.
that gets us an extra shot relatively quickly. Although that's gonna upgrade the cost yet again. 8 fuel. Alright, well, we're guaranteed 2 shots at least. 10 radiation on hit. So we really would like the splits here for the extra radiation. This is actually useful because that gives me more electricity, even if I combine the two. I would use you for sure. Sure. We may use that.
Grab
All
your
right.
earplugs.
If we lose, we're out,
Get
so
loud.
we're not going to get that much use, I doubt. All right, what do you have? Man, you got a pretty decent build. Ended up with the 3rd siege manuscript. That allows you to get the siege ram. I've tried to make that work a couple times. I've never got it to work. It deals damage based on your max HP. So you think it would be good with Igor, but like I said, I've never managed to get it to actually work. Okay, nice. A good, nice early amount of radiation. But here comes the worm. I don't have any real healing other than a little bit of lifesteal, which tends to come too early in the match. Yep. Well, I feel like we got really terrible trinkets. So considering that I basically got 0 use out of that one, I think we earned $2 with that one. This was whatever. It was fine. That's a random run though. That's what happens. Kind of interesting. I do like those type of things because they just force you to try different builds that you never would, and that's how you learn and just find new combos when you get out of your comfort zone. So either way, kind of an interesting match, even if it was a short one. All right, well, that's random for you. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm definitely gonna come back. I'm having to like restrain myself from replaying characters yet. I think there's a few. I don't think I've done one with the cook yet, and he might be the only person I haven't done on camera. I think between streams and videos, we've done everyone else. So we're going to do at least one more video at some point with the cook. All right, guys, as always, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like. If you are not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. If you want to support the channel, you can always leave a super thanks here on a video or VOD. Join me live for a super chat. Check out the channel memberships or the Patreon linked in the channel info. All right, I'll see you out there. Be careful not to go down with the ship. Gobble out.